So we're led to believe that Jay Opetaia will be one of Tyson Fury's sparring partners for his upcoming fight with Alexander Usyk. Opetaia has said that he has spoken to the Fury team. He's obviously just fought last weekend. So we'll see what transpires over the next few weeks. But they say Opetaia is going to be sparring with him. Now, most people, including myself in the past, have said that this would be absolutely fantastic preparation for Alexander Usyk. Not that Opetaia is exactly like Usyk. He's not quite as technically good, doesn't move his head as much, etc., etc. But he is a similar size. He's obviously a cruiserweight. He moves very well. He's very fast, so on and so forth. However, Tyson Fury is an aging fighter. He's a fighter who, by all accounts, has injuries, niggles, issues. He's a very big man. He's surely done in his joints, doing all the road work and so on when he's coming down in weight from way over 300 pounds. And he's going in there in the gym every day when he's in camp, sparring with much younger fighters who in some cases are trying to put it on him. Is that always a good thing? Well, I would say for the most part, when you're an elite fighter, it is a good thing. But there can come a time in your career when you start getting beaten up in sparring. And you've already been beaten up throughout your boxing career when you're tired, when they're bringing fresh sparring partners in. And yes, it does build your character, it builds your resolve. But at some point, it actually starts becoming detrimental, where you're just getting plastered all over the place in sparring and you're actually getting damaged before you end up in the fight. I'm concerned that there is a danger that could happen with Tyson Fury, with Jay Opetaia in his camp. Now, some of you might scoff at that, laugh at that, and say Tyson Fury's not going to be damaged by Jay Opetaia. Well, I'm not so sure about that. I hope you're right, because I want to see Tyson Fury at his absolute best against Alexander Usyk. But Jay Opetaia is a vicious, vicious man. This is not a normal boxer. This is a guy who absolutely has the eye of the tiger and then some. And when he was asked about being a sparring partner for Tyson Fury, similar to Moses Atalma, he said, I'm not just there to be a sparring partner for anyone. I'm going there for my own purposes. I'm going there for my benefit, not for his benefit. Now, my interpretation of that is Jay Opetaia is going in there to put it on Tyson Fury. I know he's much, much smaller, but Tyson Fury has been dropped and badly hurt by guys much, much smaller than him in the past. So, yes, it may help Fury dealing with the speed of a smaller man, so on and so forth, but he might take damage in there. All I'm saying is they need to be careful putting Opetaia in there with Fury, particularly if he's got multiple sparring partners and all that kind of stuff. Maybe Opetaia comes in with Fury's already done 6 rounds and Opetaia's fresh. You got to be careful. Now, I know he's got a great team around him and they're going to be mindful of all these things. But when I see Opetaia, I just see a dangerous, dangerous man. And if I was part of the Fury camp, I'd be concerned about Opetaia, to be honest with you. Because Usyk, although he does have dog in him, we saw him stop Daniel Dubois. He can step on the gas and get people out of there. He's not as vicious as Opetaia. Usyk is a guy who, he can open up on you in the late rounds, but he doesn't have that kind of malevolence about him that Opetaia has. He will, if he thinks it's best, just outbox you for the 12 and not get involved. He's done that plenty of times, Alexander Usyk. When have you ever seen Opetaia just outbox a guy for the 12 and not get involved? The closest we've seen, or at least I've seen, was against Breedis, but he had a broken jaw. And even then, he was getting stuck in at times. His confidence is just growing and growing and growing, Opetaia. I'd be amazed if he goes into the Tyson Fury camp and doesn't try to chin Tyson Fury every time they spar. That's the kind of mission that he's on. If Tyson Fury's my fighter, I wouldn't want too many spars like that for him going into the Usyk fight. Obviously, I don't want him sparring too easy either, but there's a balance. I just hope they strike the right balance. Bringing Opetaia in there, because this guy's a problem. Anyway, just thought I'd give you my thoughts on that. Give me your thoughts in the comment section below.